everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Ford of Flemington to check out this 2024 Ford Bronco Sport. This is the special edition freewheeling trim. The actual paint color is carbonized gray. Then we have the freewheeling livery decals in red, orange, and yellow, and that vibe continues to the interior on this special edition Bronco Sport. So we're going to go through the vehicle and you can let me know, is this the beach car, is this the summer cruiser that you would get? So let's dig in. Front end of our Bronco Sport freewheeling in the carbonized gray with the striping on the hood. We have a full set of LED lighting up front with the freewheeling vibe on the Bronco name in the center of the grille with the white and red outline. We have LED fog lamps as well, and up on the hood we do have that decal and the bucking Bronco right there. As we come around this corner, we extend the freewheeling vibe to the wheels. And what do we have here? We have a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, the bucking Bronco on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Continental Pro Contact, all-season tires. Now it's 225 on the width, a 65 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. Moving on out, there we go, the full blast on the freewheeling decal livery action. Now this is a heritage trim that dates back to the mid to late 1970s when this freewheeling trim was put on some of the Ford trucks, including the Bronco. But you let me know whether it's something they should have brought back for 2024. As we move in closer, we have the big Bronco name on the front door, flat black on the side view mirrors. We have brushed aluminum door handles, left side fuel filler cap, and now up top we're going to go with a black roof, standard antenna, no sunroof. Rear end of the Bronco Sport freewheeling. Now they gave us a break with the decals on the back, but we have a very flat back to this vehicle, no roof spoiler coming off the top, small wiper down below on the glass. Now as far as your tail lights go, we're going to go LED tail lights, standard bulbs for turn signals. And then we're going to go flat black on the bumper with the exhaust tucked up underneath the vehicle. We are under the hood of this Bronco Sport freewheeling, and what are we looking at for a power plant? We have Ford's 1.5 liter EcoBoost inline 3-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 181 horsepower, 190 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 25 in the city, 29 on the highway, 26 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so we can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much for this Bronco Sport freewheeling? Well, here we go. Base price for the 24 Bronco Sport freewheeling 4x4 is $32,395. This vehicle has about $2,700 in options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those on and a destination and delivery fee of $1,595 from Ford's Hermosillo, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $36,670, but then Ford is giving you $1,000 off for the convenience package national discount. So the total vehicle asking price after discount from the factory is $35,670. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in and we're going to go soft touch material all across the top. The red freewheeling accent right in here around your black door handle. We have the soft armrest right here with the red and orange cross stitch looking good, flat black on the switch gear, and then we have a fairly large door pocket, and then we have a standard audio system in this freewheeling, and then we have a nice large footbox, brake and accelerator with the all-season floor mats in the vehicle, Bronco door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle, and then we're going to go power front seat with lumbar and manual assist for the front passenger, and then the black cloth with the freewheeling triple cross stitch, yellow, orange, and red. We come up, nice soft bolstering, more of the freewheeling vibe on the seat back in the red, orange, and yellow. We got a little, I want to call it golden here too. Headrests look good, nice and soft. So let me know what you think about this vibe that I like, the fact that they continued it from the outside to the inside. Front passenger door panel, same as the driver, no changes. Up top, we're going to go soft touch into our heat and air vent, and then down below, we have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, we have a partially integrated 8-inch Sync 3, wired CarPlay Android Auto. We do have our audio where we have our Sirius XM as well as other radio stations. You can Bluetooth your phone. You have your built-in nav, so you can use the nav in the car or the maps on your CarPlay or Android Auto. We do have apps that we can go to in here as well. And then we have our general settings where we can set our sound, clock, Bluetooth. We can go ahead and get our phone connected, forward pass to hook up the vehicle with your smartphone, automatic updates, back to the beginning, and this is what the home screen looks like. Nice and easy, nice and simple. We go to reverse, nice large backup camera with trajectory and your tow center line, so they have you covered there. Back to park, and we're back to the beginning. We just tap which one we want from the home screen, and boom, up we go. And for Sync 3, it is pretty responsive pinch to zoom, but unlike Sync 4, you're going to have to plug in to get your CarPlay or Android Auto going. But it is surrounded by 2 heat and air vents, and then we have a physical volume and tuning knob. Then we have our engine auto stop start on or off, and our 4-way hazards on or off, and then the controls here for the music. Here's our push button start. Again, more freewheeling red accents, an area to lie your phone that's rubberized so it won't slide around. Down further, we have our temperature, and when you adjust it, it comes up here, just like that. So they have you set there, and this is controlling our fan speed. We'll turn that down in case you're hearing the air right now. And now we have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and the controls for the climate control. Down further, 12-volt USB-C, USB-A, and a wireless charging pad. We have the dial that you can go through, the 8-speed automatic right there, electric emergency brake, auto vehicle hold. Here's your GOAT modes, goes over all terrain modes. We'll check those out when we go through the dash. We have 2 and a 3rd cup holder. Now, the Bronco Sport key fob for this is pretty plain Jane, right? Unlock, lock, and the panic button, and then the Bronco on the back. And then next to it, we have a plaque that says Bronco Freewheeling, because this is a special edition. They're not going to build a lot of these, so they give you a plaque on the center console if you get one, which I think is a nice touch. And then we have a nice soft armrest, again, with the stitching. Open it up, and in back, we have a USB-C, USB-A, and a nice area for storage. Freewheeling steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with the cross stitch, but they go black here on the wheel rather than the freewheeling vibe on the wheel, so let me know if that makes sense. Then we have the bucking Bronco on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this boxy shape. Flat black on your switchgear where you have your adaptive cruise, volume on the left side, as well as safety suite controls. And then over here you have controls for your digital dash and your telephone and voice commands. We don't have paddles. On the left stalk, you're going to go high beams and turn signals. On the right, front and rear wiper. Down here on the left, you can pop the tailgate. You can adjust your headlights and your fog lamps, brighten dim the dash, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So they have you set there. And then here's our dash right here, looking good. Let's check out our GOAT modes here in the freewheeling trim. So here we go. We have normal, eco, sport, slippery, and sand. And I think for today, we'll just leave it in normal, but that's what they have there for you. And then we do have additional information you can go through as we go down the list of what you may want to have up while you're going down the road. So it's nice and simple as far as this goes, this freewheeling trim. And then, of course, you're going to go with regular gauges, analog gauges for your speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, and coolant temperature. Overhead console, pretty simple. They got a spot for your shades. If you want your dome lighting to come on off when you open and close the door, this button right here remains in the center. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door. The lighting will dim out. No roof to show you. Framed rear view mirror with dimming function. And then our sun visor with your garage door programmables right there. And it has a vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of this freewheeling Bronco Sport. Rear door panels though, same action as the front. I like the consistency of design front to back, looks good. Now I have the seat set for my driving position, so I'll hop on in. Nice and easy to get in with this big flat top. Once I am in, I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees, 5'11". I have the material that goes all the way down, and we got a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. And then down further, you got 2 heat and air vents. And then down further, USB-A, USB-C. And now in the back seats, same vibe, right? We got the stitching, we got the pattern for the freewheeling trim. We got the triple cross stitch, nice and soft. We have a fabric insert, but it feels good. And then we have our armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, feels pretty good back here. Getting in the back of this Bronco Sport freewheeling, you can pop it from the dash, or you can come to the back and you have 2 options. On the left, you can just pop the glass by hitting the button and then lifting up your glass, and you can put something in or take something out if you don't need the whole tailgate open. But if you do, you have the button on the right that says door. You push the button and lift up. Nice and light with the rear seats up, 32.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Bronco Sport. We have the all-season Bronco Sport floor mats in here. Underneath that, look at that. It's sand. This baby's been to the beach already. And look at that. We got a spare, so thank you, Ford, for the spare. In the back here, you got some tie downs. We have a 12 volt. We have lighting. And with this switch here, we can turn on our lights on the back of the tailgate. So if it's dark out and you need more light, you can hit that button and these lights will turn on. And there's one on each side. So they have you covered in case you got some problems. And now to get the rear seats down, you just have to reach forward, push the button if your arms are long enough. If they're not, you can go around each door, throw them forward. And now with the rear seats down in this boxy shape, 65.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this freewheeling Bronco Sport. All right, here we go with the window sticker on this freewheeling. My apologies for the glare, but we are trying to get this in before the rain starts. 2024 freewheeling 4x4 carbonized gray, ebony ombre stitching. That's at least what they call it. And we have the standard features up top. There's our options right down here. We're going to charge you $895 for the Ford Copilot 360 Assist Plus, and then $1785 for the convenience package, but they're giving you $1,000 back on that over here with the discount. Down below, total vehicle MSRP after discount from the factory, $35,670. Here is our fuel economy estimates, crash ratings. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're on the road in this 24 Bronco Sport Special Edition freewheeling action. And right off the bat, great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. We have the Ford Copilot 360 Plus, so that means you get the blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that safety jazz in here. We got LED lighting up front for safety as well as LED taillights, so they got some good stuff in here. You got the smaller standard 8-inch Sync 3. Of course, Sync 4 is out, which is a lot better, but this isn't that bad. You got your plug-in wire, CarPlay, Android Auto. You got wireless charging pad, USB-A, USB-C, connectivity front and back, and you got a good amount of space in here. And this big square shape gives you a lot of really nice roominess in the cabin, which is nice. Now, this freewheeling is basically a Bronco Sport Big Bend with the freewheeling accents on the vehicle. This special edition accents with the decals and then the interior finishes. And what I do like about it is that sometimes we see these different editions and you have some different kind of look, different kind of theme on the outside of the vehicle, but the inside of the vehicle just looks like a regular one. And they didn't carry it from the outside to the inside. Here with this Bronco Sport freewheeling, not only do you get that freewheeling vibe on the outside, you get it here on the inside with the same color, the triple cross stitch, the the different colors here in the back of the seats. So they did a nice job continuing that vibe in, and not only in the front seats, but also in the back, which you see a lot of automakers cut out when they go through these different themes. So I do like the consistency of this design. Now the question is, do you like the design? Because this is a mid to late 1970s livery that they put on trucks like the F-150 and Ford Bronco. But that, like I said in the beginning, does that necessarily mean, since it's a heritage livery, that they should have brought it back for 2024? Because it is a very polarizing look, I would say. It's very bright, it's very brash. It says, "Here I am, come look at me." So I want you to tell me, is this something that you would want to buy and drive down the road every day with this kind of freewheeling livery on it? You let me know. But as far as the vehicle goes and how they decided to finish off the design, I think they did a good job. Now we have the 1.5 liter turbo 3, which is the same thing we have in the Big Bend, and again 181 horsepower, 190 pound-feet of torque. You can tow up to 2,000 pounds in the Bronco Sport, so not a lot, more like a lifestyle tow. But overall, you know, it has a good ride. The suspension's well damped, it feels good. Obviously with the Bronco theme on this platform, you get more of a Bronco-like ride. If you want a softer ride, you can probably go with the Escape, and that'll give you a softer ride than this Bronco Sport would give you. But it gives you that off-road vibe, the trail vibe, the beach vibe. You saw the sand in the back. Somebody took this thing to the beach. But overall, I think they've done a good job with how they have this laid out. It's just personal preference on whether you like this or not. Now our turning radius is 18.7 feet, and this is a really tight fit, but it's going to get itself around okay. And down the road we go. Piece of cake. And this 1.5 isn't bad. Obviously, you can go to the 2-liter EcoBoost, but you got to get all the way up to Badlands for that. And we saw the Badlands about a week ago, and that's 42 grand. It's a lot more money than this 35.5 on this Bronco Sport. But the power plant's competent. It gets the vehicle up to speed, no problem on the road. What it's going to do with the GOAT modes going off-road, that could be different if you're like trying to power up a gravel hill or something like that. But overall, I think they did a nice job with this design. The question is, it's going to be very subjective for people. Are you going to like this livery or not? And that's what I want to know from you guys. Did Ford make a mistake bringing back the freewheeling livery from the mid to late 1970s here in 2024 for the special edition? Or do you think it was a smart move and the people will actually want this vehicle? You let me know in the comments. You let me know whether you would buy this or go with some other kind of Bronco Sport, and what would you go with in the Bronco Sport trim line if this freewheeling is just a little bit too loud for you. Put that in the comments and let me know. Or is the Bronco Sport not going to do it for you? You're going somewhere else with your hard-earned money. Put that in the comments as well. But I do want to thank Ciocca Ford of Flemington for allowing the channel access to their only 2024 Ford Bronco Sport freewheeling in carbonized gray for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.